Hi and hello everyone, I am Carl Vincent M. Silva and this is my reflection about the short film entitled Village of the Watermills. And also, I will be answering the given questions that should be answered after watching the short film. For the first question, according to the old man, why they have chosen not to use electricity is the reason he gives apparent today with other forms of modern technology. So based on the short film, the old man explains why they don't use electricity. It is because in his perspective, people have grown too accustomed to convenience and feel it to be preferable. Although I agree with what the old man said, but I don't think it is all that bad to rely on technology these days, especially because we were born in a modernized generation where technology is part of everything we do. Even the most basic tasks we are associated with technology. The elderly man and his local resident do not even use electricity for lighting because they use some candles and linseed oil. They also believe that the night should be dark by nature and do not want it to be bright like day because it prevents them from seeing the bright stars in the sky. In addition, they use firewood as fuel. They cultivate using cows, horses, and other livestock rather than tractors because they believe it is the natural way of life. The old man and the villagers desire to live like the way the man used to. The old man believed that we are too obsessed with advancing technological inventions that without realizing we are losing the nature that provides for our needs, which is why we have been able to create those inventions. The residents of the village have been living and benefiting with the resources that the nature gives in a way without harming it, in a traditional way how people in the past lived without modern technology. So for the next question, what is the good life? Is our personal concept of the good life the same as what was depicted in the film? Some may say that they have the same concept of the good life, but as for me, no. In the short film, I am amazed how they are living without relying with modern technology, but they only rely with the nature gives. But as for me, I don't think I have the same concept of good life with what was depicted in the film. For I believe that we all have different environments that we were raised or we were born. We have our own way of living, own virtues in life, our own experiences of life of what shaped us as a person right now. There are more things in life that we imagine, so it is a must that we live a life in a way we do not harm the nature. So to continue, which part of the film struck me the most? For me, the part where they had a procession of burial on their way to bury the dead old woman to the cemetery on the hill. The people on the village seems to be happy and celebrating instead of grieving. It is because that old woman died at the age of 99 and she lived a long enough good life. So for the last question, based on the film, discuss how technology reveals nature and human person's role in it. Although technology has made our lives more convenient, it has also distanced us from environment as though we were something apart from it. Since man was created from this world, it has been a never-ending cycle of creation and destruction. Just like what the old man said, that we are only part of nature. We have been blinded by our desires in a way we need to get what we need and what we want. But we are also ignorant that we are destroying nature. We choose to do what we think is beneficial to us, but in the end, we'll be left regretting it. In the film, the villagers live a good life and a good environment traditionally without harming the nature. That doesn't mean that using technology is bad. We are just not aware of the consequences of every action and decision that is destroying the nature. If technology is what separate us from nature, then why don't we use the technology itself to protect and preserve nature? We must always remember that we are not above the nature, for we are a part of nature. So that would be all. Thank you for watching.